Yeah, welcome to the diary of the griever named John Weaver, which would be me. It's the 27th of May, 2023. It's 8:58 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, or Saturday. Yeah, you talk about having your issues today. I mean, I'm having issues over this damn thing. The anniversary is coming up for my brother's birthday is tomorrow. And I'm still having a hard time trying to factor and fathom this in. It just usually gets my ass in a sling on this one. It's like I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore, do you know? And if I did, I'm having a hard time just coping with this shit. It's the hardest damn thing to deal with. And how else am I supposed to deal with it? God's honest truth, I don't know. I'm functioning. Why I'm functioning this way, I don't know, but I'm still functioning. Tomorrow is his anniversary. Actually, here for his birth. You know, when he was alive, sometimes we celebrated, and other times we just said, it's just there. I feel like I'm obligated. Hang on a second. Damn it. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, I know I need a haircut. I also need to get my ears cleaned out. Whole body taken care of. And I'm tearing at myself. What else is new? It seems like after my brother passed away, I have to celebrate his birthday to keep being reminded of him. I'm reminded of him constantly. His cell phone's got pictures of him. My old screen on the phone has a picture of him and Ma and me. The picture that you see back there in the cabinet, colorized. And it just doesn't replace what I've lost. A reminder of what I've lost, of who I lost. Why does it matter so much? I keep asking myself the same damn question. Why does it matter? What the hell did I get myself into these days? And to tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm getting myself torn apart one way or another, and his anniversary of the death came up, and it was tearing me apart. His birthday comes up, and it still tears me apart. Ma's death anniversary came up, and all damn month I was freaking out about it. Same thing like May is. I wanted to do something special instead of feeling like a damn fool and idiot. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's like I had to do something special for him, even in death. I have to keep showing that I still care about the guy. David would probably say, John, just let it go. Just relax. It's okay. I'll have to look at it. It's not okay, Dave. It's not. All right. I mean, if we're gonna have this argument on tape, let's have this argument on tape. It's not anyone else's directions I follow. Even when you were still alive, some days we had, some years we celebrated, and other days We just said happy birthday, Dave, and that was about it. And that was it, just left it at that. I kept thinking about special meals, special meals, special meals. What would my brother have liked if he was alive? Tommy Burgers. If it was breakfast in the morning, if we were out and about and we were going to McDonald's, he'd get the big breakfast. Or we'd settle on for the sausage McMuffins. We'd settle with that one. Maybe an occasional donut if we were going by a donut shop early in the morning before hitting to the bus. He liked glazed donuts. He liked cinnamon rolls. Dinners was whatever we could find or make. We'd scramble up something. It was easygoing on that situation. But if we were out and about, driving about, McDonald's wasn't exactly all as hip and style in the last couple of decades. It just wasn't. I mean, yeah, if there was nothing else, or Jack in the Box, but in a town like this, shit, I'd go over to a local cafe over here and order a chili size, a couple of hamburger patties, some chili smothered all over the damn thing with cheese and onions, and surrounding it would have been toasted buns. He ate that when he was a guy, when he was a kid, all the way through his adulthood when he could get it. We go out to restaurants, he would order it. But on occasion, he'd order a cheeseburger or something like that. He always kept looking at me saying, strips and fries again? I go, yep, the normal. Or sometimes I get a hankering for a burger with him. Split fries. It's just something for us to be celebrating something. Even a Coke would have done something. Of course, I wouldn't share the Coke. I'd give me something else to drink with him. But you'd have his Coke or you'd have his milk. I got milk. I got a Sprite. It doesn't work. Sprite's usually me, and he hardly ever drank the stuff in the first place. I can fix a cheeseburger in his name. I can do that for him. I can do a patty melt. I'm not quite sure if he was hip on patty melts. I never remembered if he was hip on that. I was. I like patty melts. Still do. I said, well, why don't you fix something you'd like to do? Fix. Because it's you, Dave. It's not me. And once in a great while, I would eat the chili size. It, just even when it was still alive. If I had a hankering for it, I'd get me one. But usually it's something else different instead of what he wanted. The only things that we would share in the breakfast, especially when we're out and about or by McDonald's, is usually not the Happy Meals, but the sausage McMuffin with eggs and hash browns. He'd order a Coke. Me, it's always orange juice. I got Tang, that's the orange juice. I got the powdered eggs, that's there. I got Spam. I got Spam coming out of my ears. Nothing wrong with Spam. We ate Spam. I mean, we did not hated, like Hate. We ate spam. ATE. You get pasta, you get cheese, you threw spam in it. We actually had onions. He'd avoid the onions. I'd take the onions. So maybe some things I could try substituting for that. But it's still hard as hell to celebrate an anniversary of a birth that of a dead guy. It's just bad enough when I'm celebrating Mama's birthday. And it's bad enough when her month came up when she was passed away. And I'll tell you, the first year, Dave and I tried to go out to a Sizzler's, get order a steak in her name and in her honor on her birthday. On an anniversary, it was hard enough to fix something special on that one. And I felt like I was always screwing it up. See, if they're alive, I can ask, and no problem at all. Drawing up on the memories, it still makes it harder as hell because now I got to deal with that. I mean, for a lunch today, I still have leftover spaghetti, the pasta, and I still got spam, shredded cheese, a little bit of onion. I could, the typical stuff. My brother would probably say, "No problem, John. Whatever you want." I'm like, "No, that's not it, Dave. It's wherever you want it, big brother." So you don't have to go out all on me. How else would I do it just to keep an anniversary going? That you mattered a great deal to me. How else am I supposed to demonstrate something? And the thing is, I think my brother would probably tell me, "John, will you relax?" Throughout, where's your faith in God? I'm like, what does God deal with it with a menu option in the first place? I think he'd be more concerned about whether or not if I was at peace with everything on it. I haven't found my peace. I haven't found it. I lost it a long time ago. Now the only family member I struggle trying to please is my little dog. What she wanted. I use. Yeah, no. Give me a few minutes. We'll go. We'll go. Yeah, she wants. And this is who I try to please sometimes. She's finicky when it comes down for food. I mean, she couldn't stand the canned food after a long while, and I had to find other foods to fix her. Boil the damn shit, or roast the damn shit if I could. You would get the stuff from Albertsons, the local supermarket out here, of fried chicken or actually rotisserie chicken. And she would have been able to eat that stuff. Fry up hamburgers, and I could do that. Uh, just a little touch of flavoring in there, not much. But of course, plain is supposed to be healthy for her because looks like I gotta take her out right now. Okay, give me a few minutes. Summertime in the spring, especially when you're dealing with the desert regions of California, especially out here. Yeah. I was talking about grieving. I was also talking about my brother. I was talking about mourning him, having a where it asks conversations concerning about how to celebrate my brother, how to deal and cope with the grieving process in the morning. When the triggers are hit, they've already been hit already. They've already been activated. So it's usually something innocuous happens, and then the crying cycle begins. Something innocent, something pure, something like that. Something of a reminder. And then it all comes out. And it goes through the process. And it's draining. It's constantly draining energy-wise inside, mentally and spiritually. Physically, you're racked with the emotions of trying to squeeze out every moisture I got out through the tear ducts. The mouth would get dry as hell. The reasons why I have liquid available. And as I'm going through the process, I'm just feeling the energy. It's not built up to a crescendo. It's just draining out of me to where I've had enough. My body would tell my brain and my soul, I had enough. You've already put it through the paces already. And the depression is usually trying to build up that level again. Trying to reconstitute, trying to find something to get it going. And the usual route is trying to lay down and rest. Because the body, it just exhausted itself by having the emotional toll sap the physical energy and taxing the neurochemistry in my brain. See, I didn't need to have any doctors to talk about this one here. This is constant experience here for me. So I'm talking about how my own body is reacting to it, how my own brain's reacting to it, how my own feelings, my own soul is reacting to it. Even the soul has to have some recharge capability. Sometimes sleeping doesn't work. I mean, physically maybe a little bit, but the energy level inside is just... It's like, leave me alone. I don't want to have any other contact with anybody else. Unless, of course, you're going to give me a hug. And then I could use a hug. I could have a reminder of... I could have a reminder. And sometimes I get the relapse. Grieving is not addiction. Grieving is a lot of, well, they call it unspent love, that I can't show and I can't share with the family while they're dead. And while it's hard for me to try to recuperate from another stranger, borrow some of their energy, their aura, or whatever they would call it these days, I still have to struggle with the day-by-day operation of living. That means taking a dog out for a walk when I feel like I don't need to. Sucking up a lot of vitamin D even for a short amount of time before I start feeling the skin burning to a crisp. I get impatient with a dog because I want to come back inside and hide like crazy under the darkness, but still deal with enough lighting in the room to cope with. And as I was trying to explain in some of the other videos concerning about the zeros and ones, I start picking up on the damn grieving. It's like I'm constantly flooded by the damn thing. So that doesn't exactly help me much either. I mean, yeah, I can understand how everyone else is going through it. Try to talk about it as much as I can, and not being able to communicate effectively to people about how I'm dealing with it on a day by day and sometimes on a minute by minute. An anniversary of my brother's birthday is coming up, and I'm having a hard time dealing with this. Ma's anniversary of her death came up, and then all throughout February I was tearing my ass apart on it. I would have loved to talk to a shrink about it. I had to go through the damn shit. Next month I get to talk to a shrink about how the hell I barely survived May. Some days in a row there'll be constant crying, and other days, if I'm lucky enough, just recovering and not trying to deal or anything else. And if I happen to get something happy or positive, not just a passing phase or a passing thing, maybe I get a little bit of a chuckle. Maybe something will tickle my fancy a little bit. I was talking about special meals. Also about my brother and about me. We'd go out to restaurants when we could afford them, when we had afforded them. And we always said opposite. I was trying to explain in some of my other videos that this is my brother's chair, and the other side would have been my chair, watching him all the damn time. He always watched the door, he always watched the windows. Lucky him. But then again, I always watched the windows, but I couldn't watch the door. I'd watch that all the time. Now, I see and I hear, I observe people walking. And I still feel distress. I still feel distress of what's going on. Trying to deal, trying to cope, trying to function. Wondering how people will be looking at me and thinking, am I losing it? Or have I lost it a long time ago? And I would probably tell them, yeah, I did. I lost it. Whatever it was, I lost it. But I try to function. I'm not good at it though. This is still piling up left and right. Bug war is still continuing. Laundry's been piled up. And it all catches up with me. Times I wish I did have somebody to look after me to take care of the damn stuff, and I kept thinking, how much money am I going to have left? 2 cents for my name for the entire month? Cheapskate bastard I am. Yeah, I say it. Well, and I'm totally dependent upon my own damn finances at this point over here. The good graces of the United States government regarding to Social Security disability. I function. Barely, but I'm functioning. And I have to do better. I keep telling myself I have to do better. If I have a week off away from the damn Ant-Man and the Orkin, things get a little worse. Some mornings are just as rough as usual. I know. A long time ago, people would be saying, you're feeling sorry for yourself. You got to get out. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I swear to God, I've heard that damn thing too many times in 12-step meeting halls. Especially for some of those guys that are grieving like crazy, or actually people in there grieving like crazy. You have to keep busy. You have to keep busy. You have to keep busy. You got to get out of it. Get out of your head. It's all in your head. I guess maybe that's one thing where I got a little bit burned down on the whole damn thing. Lack of humanity and empathy and compassion at this point over here. I'm saying it because I've been seeing it too damn much, especially when a loved one goes. But where was the follow up? I'm supposed to go over there, pour my heart and soul out in meeting halls, and that's supposed to be it. I'm supposed to be working the steps. But it's still there. I don't care how many times I keep talking to the higher power at this point over here because I know my higher power already knows it. I still have to go through the damn process. But do you think I'd have a touch of humanity, or actually humanity trying to touch with me? You know, trying to talk to me about what the hell's going on. We haven't seen you for a while. What the hell's been going on? No, out of sight, out of mind. If you keep your nose visible all the time in meeting halls, maybe. But the thing is, you got to crawl over and say, "Look at me, guys. I'm still having issues over here." Sometimes I feel like saying, "Where the fuck were you assholes when I needed you the most?" And since you guys weren't there, fuck yourselves. Oh, that's the anger and the grief. No, that's absolute disgust for the damn meeting halls and the people in the damn thing. Call yourself friends? Bullshit. Call yourselves family? You ain't. You're strangers still. You're still strangers. So yeah, I understand more and more about what it feels like to being cut off and being turned into a black sheep, even from supposed friends and family. It's no wonder sometimes I'd hear the stories, I'd read the paper, I'd see it on the news of suicides happening these days, and I'm feeling like, at least he's relieved. Relieved of his pain, relieved of the damn stupidity he's got to deal with on a constant basis that nobody else wanted to give a shit about him. So he decided, fuck it, let's take the plunge and deal with God on this one here, and then have to deal with what God would think during that time. And the thing of it is, I still want to do things. I still have the want. I still want. I could say and probably plead to God, take the damn pain away from me. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I want to deal with living, not dying all the damn time. And the thing of it is, I like living, but as long as I hold on to the memories of my family, they cause a hell of a lot of pain because that meant a great deal to me. And I'm willing enough to endure the damn pain because if that's all I've got left, then so be it. I'm not losing that shit. I know people say, let it go, you gotta live, let it go, you gotta live. No, not on your standards, not on your level. If God truly knows what the hell I'm doing, if He understands this damn thing, then maybe, just be a little bit more understanding what the hell I'm going through. What the grievers go through at this point. What they're trying to accomplish, what they're trying to do. They struggle with the amount. I know. Let go of your burdens. Let go of your burdens. My burdens are my burdens. I had the damage inflicted upon me by other people trying to do things. I've got the emotional traumas, I've got the spiritual traumas, I've got the physical traumas. And I'm still struggling. Maybe I'm not living like everybody else wants me to live or should, or I keep trying to force the idea or idealism down my throat. But when I look at myself in the mirror, or even on camera, I may be a disappointment to a lot of people. But here's the thing, am I a disappointment to myself or to my God, my higher power, or to my family? Bob probably thinks I'm probably not, I hope. And Dave would probably think, John, you've done a hell of a lot. Why would you think that? Where's your faith in God? Yeah, where's my faith in God? Sure as hell ain't Cleveland, that's for sure. No, I just have to deal with what is, and I have to get it off my damn chest, even if I have to talk about the damn thing like crazy. If this is the only way I have to share shit, then so be it. And if nobody else likes it, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm struggling. I'm dealing. I'm coping. What else is there to do? I don't know. Somebody else has got a different idea or a better idea. I don't. I'm just dealing and coping for right now. That's all I can. Breakfast is calling, so is my stomach. Pop Tarts don't stay in the stomach long enough. So, I don't know about you, but it's bite to eat time. Wrap at you later.